Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist. Yup, upper side of the bracket again. Left side, by the way. So again, two quote-unquote older decks right from this game's history. First of all, Chaos from 2004, good old Chaos-Banlist deck. It's going to take on Tengu Plants. So Plant Synchro from 2011, one of the presumably best formats ever in this game's history. Slow-paced, and again, as I've mentioned before in the previous video, both decks feel kinda the same way, right? Control-based, but Plants might have the slight advantage with those powerful banned cards, right? But then again, we've seen before Tengu Plants or Plant Synchro being a huge toolbox. So which deck has the advantage? An interesting one, but I feel that it's like somewhat 50-50. Going first, well, here in this case, you know, getting the 6th card, the old draw rule, opening rule of opening with 6 cards, you definitely want to go first, but again, both decks feel kinda the same way, kinda grindy, so I don't think it matters too much. But let's say in case of Chaos, you definitely want, you know, stuff like Delinquent Duel or Confiscation or Forceful Sentry, right, to take a peek at your opponent's hand. So for Chaos, this isn't the strongest hand. 1-for-1 here for Sangan. Prevent, I guess, plants for getting the search. Again, I don't want plants to search out Lone Fire or something like that. So which still safe face up on the field, so we now know that we can expect Gorse, but the Dark Hole is there to get rid of the, well, the token first. The token is not really that big of a deal, but it could be a big deal because of that Kloa Bulb, right? Either Bulb, Spore, or Lone Fire again turns itself into a level 1 tuner, and that quote-unquote useless token it can turn itself into a powerful Stardust or Scrap Dragon. So that's crucial. That's something you don't want to, at least to give your opponent that opportunity. Maybe I'm a bit greedy here with that Yatagarasu search, but the the Chaos Emperor should be alive, if I'm not mistaken, especially with the Harpy's Feather Duster. You know, you can kind of be sure that there is the opening here for Yata to deal, you know, to deal damage and prevent your opponent from at least getting the draw phase next turn. Confiscation got me a peek, and Dark Hole, obviously not sure which card I discarded. Probably something much... was it BLS? Yeah, I think so. I feel that that's more threatening compared to Dark Hole, but again, both of them are definitely a big deal. Now, the Yata is kind of useless, not sure what my set is. The Orient Dragon is not that important, it's basically just, you know, your level 6 Synchro to go to. Back in that time, it could be important to hit your opponent's other Synchro rights. I believe it bounces back a Synchro from your opponent, it has been like years. But, okay, my set is a Typhoon, but I need to top deck something. Crush card, nope, that's not going to cut it. So it's not looking too great. But then again, I believe both Torrential and Mirror Force are still in here, if not mistaken. So top deck Sinister, okay, not the best. So again, get 1900 damage again. I need to top deck something, please, something for Crush Card, and I draw Sangan. So I'm like, okay, I'm still in a duel because, you know, Sangan hits both the monsters on board. Forceful Sentry for Effect Failure. Must be nice drawing Effect Failure again. It is what it is. So Crush Cards, get free information, see the Effect Failure, and I searched the DD Warrior Lady. Yeah. I mean, Sangan 1500 attack or lower, so I guess this is your beatstick to go to, especially because, again, yeah, indeed, your opponent is under Crush Card, so I think that's fine. Monster Reborn again, keeping the pressure. This is a sweet, sweet top deck. That Monster Reborn, yeah, indeed, because we know the Failure in the hands due to Crush Card. So this was a super sack. Well, this was the reason why Crush Card, pre-errata Crush Card, was so broken, right? But now post-errata, not anymore. Okay, so game number 2. Not the best hands. Early Yata. I need some powerful spells. The Demok in hand is quite dead. I side-decked in the Fiber Jar to reset the game state. Because, you know, situations like this that you're behind, and then stuff like a Fiber Jar, you know, can turn the tide. The potential level 7 Synchro playing during my turn, that could be dangerous. So I opt to go for Dark Hole, obviously. Solemn Judgment. So I'm like, okay. Reveal Call, going for the Scientist, well, knowing that, you know, a potential Maxi could be terrible, Failure definitely, but Magical Scientist definitely could be there for some, you know, field clearance. But I said fiber, kind of hoping for the best, but well knowing that it, it won't survive. Either by Scrap Dragon or, yeah, BLS as well. But Scrap Dragon Pot of Avarice as well, sending back those plans, 3 Synchros. The cute Cyber Dragon is not in the main deck, right? I believe that's side-decked in? Should be. I mean, Cyber Dragon back in the old school days when it was like released, when was it, 2005, 2006? Power crept the entire goat format, if I remember correctly, right? Anyway, so game number 3. Flip over DD Warrior Lady, not the best, but it's decent-ish. Again, I can't risk the potential torrential play, so flip over DDVL, but, get the warning, that's fine, go in for damage. If the Gorge is dropped, that's cool, I still have Geki. And here that Imperial Order, that also Broken Order, pre-errata as well, prevents plants from special summoning Bulb, probably? Yeah, Bulb, because of Econ. Yeah, Econ, to, gain control of Breaker for the potential level 5 Synchro play. Tour Guide is definitely good, but then again, what are the potential extra deck plays? There is no Zen mains, but both Leviair is useless, but Leviathan for some beneficial attack points. BLS with priority, that's terrible, so I need to get rid of my own order and Geki the BLS. The Econ play is not that strong. It's more of a desperate play. Here, this is like. I was like, well, okay, I have Mirage of Nightmare. I need to keep Mirage for. I need to keep a Typhoon for Mirage, but obviously I should have Typhoon the last back row, right? So that was a brain fart on my part, but don't worry, it's not going to matter too much, because this is enough. Yeah, this should be enough. But, I mean, again, Mirage gave me 4 draws, plus the 5th draw off of the draw phase, so whatever, right? That's like a huge comeback. Okay, so game number 4, Painful Choice, and this is a cute one. Not giving me Sinister Serpent, but giving me the Demok, and it's crucial because of the potential Monster Reborn and or Premature Burial, right? You don't want to give your opponent that Demok in the graveyard. Okay, so Witch searches out Tribe. That could be important to hit the Tengu, plus finally, hopefully, getting the Demok in graveyard, but Trap Does Shoot is sending back the Tribe, and again, I don't have light or dark. This is a super desperate play, but might be a risky play as well. But first of all, forces out more Tengus. Second, it lets me drop BLS, which, again, I'm honest, is a super BLS, and this is a super desperate play. It's either Yata or Reaper, and maybe Reaper might have been the better play to go for, at least to go after the hand. Well, then again, it's either a discard or prevent something, to draw. So, you see that it doesn't matter because the Econ is there, and you're rightfully punishing your opponent for that early BLS. But what could I have done, right? Those Tengus needed to get rid of. I need to get rid of the Tengus because those are just free bodies on the field for potential free Synchro summons. So again, another game number 5, and like this game. Pot of Greed, Delinquent Duo, Mirage of Nightmare for 3 draws. I have Draw Typhoon, so I can potentially keep the order for later. So, Magician of Fate, get back Pot of Greed. I'm definitely going to ring the Cyber Dragon. Again, because of the burn damage, I don't want to drop myself too low. During the draw phase, hit the back row just in case. The second Typhoon for the Mirage, so I can keep my powerful boss monsters. Pot of Greed, not the strongest Pot of Greed, but I'm not complaining. So again, okay, relaxed Monster Reborn, forcing out those Tengus, and then just set the Witch, which again could search Tribe Infecting Virus for the light and dark, discard in the graveyard to finally make my Chaos Pulse monsters live. Again, my field wasn't the best, isn't the strongest, but that Imperial Order definitely could help out against powerful spells, right? So drop the Tribe, get a Veiled, but it's fine though, because again, Tribe Infecting Virus, the cost got me a Dark in the graveyard, so I can drop the early BLS. It's early, but again, the field is protected by that also broken Imperial Order, and again, now it's just a matter of time. Both Tengus are, eventually going to get destroyed in battle. Call of the Haunted as well, so I can force out the Tengu, set up another light, and I should be able, yup indeed, to drop both Chaos Boss Monsters and go for games. So this last one was just so brutal in case of Chaos. So it was a match well going back and forth, but I think we have a well-deserved winner here with Chaos. So next matchup, this is again another biggie, left side Spirals from 2017 versus Master Rule 4, by the way, versus Zodiacs versus Zodiacs from Master Rule 3 Fusion Substitute Shenanigans. So again, like always, feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Legium signing out. Peace.